Hey everyone, it's Maggie Daniels here from Try It Tiny. Just wanted to show you a little bit about the first tiny house that we got. This home was built by Tad Tiny Homes, so Vlad and Taylor Shore in Idaho. Super grateful for all of the work they did on it. They kept us keep things on budget, as well as put in enough charm and special features that we're able to use it as a second home when we travel, and also as a rental. So if you are ever traveling through the Midwest, specifically Indiana, and you need a place to stay, check out Try It Tiny, and you can actually stay in this one if you want to. So the outside is pretty minimal, and we'll take you around. Come on. We actually hooked this one up onto a 30 amp. Right here in the front was the first addition that we made. So this is actually a place where we have a 40-gallon water tank, which helps for towing purposes. This home is actually 8 feet by 18 feet, and it's 13 feet tall. It weighs about 8,000 pounds, and we fill up that water tank when we travel so that we can use it, and also it gives us a little extra weight in the front. We also have spare tires and tools in here, which help give us a little bit extra storage space when we're traveling. So come on around to the front. The main entrance here is actually a Dutch door. It was one of my personal preferences. I wanted to be able to keep this place as light and airy as possible. So since it is a smaller unit, wanted to make sure that it felt as big as possible. So come on in. So my favorite part about this tiny house is that everything except for the sink and the garage door was reclaimed. So this is actually built by a Dutchman, a contact of our builders in Idaho. The flooring here is all reclaimed bamboo, and you'll see that the walls and a lot of the other woods used here are reclaimed pine. So we put the air conditioner right here in the middle, helps keep the airflow really nice. And again, since we rent it out a lot, it's important to make sure that it's nice and cool in here. And if you could feel what I feel, it feels great, especially in hot, humid summer weather in Indiana. This futon, or it is a futon, the couch will fold down. It's a little bit bigger, provides some extra sleeping space, even though it's tight quarters. And this right here is something we just picked up from IKEA, thanks to our builder. It folds out to being our kitchen table, and storage for shoes and everything like that as well. So that's really useful. Once again, there are ways I think that you can find nice pieces like that that are really useful and have multi-purposes, and you don't have to build them in custom work. Obviously, always means extra dollars that we didn't have at the time. These are actually great too. We just store things in them and then pick them up when we're traveling. So this unit moves a lot. And so we didn't have a way to lock everything down, but it provides a little mini vanity, and then dubs as places that we can store things from the walls and other things we don't want to be moving when we're towing it. This staircase has storage here underneath. It's again a very simple mechanism, not fancy here. But these nails lift out, you can slide these out. We've got tons of space for extra extension cords, cleaning supplies. Oftentimes we'll keep linens in there, and a simple nail is all that we use to keep it in place. Moving on to the kitchen area. This is actually wired for a dishwasher. We could also have it, it's perfect size for a 2-in-1 unit for clothing. Right now we use it, as you can see, for storage. So we've got a microwave unit, hot plate unit, some basic kitchen utensils, and supplies, as well as a step ladder, which I can share why we have that in a minute too. Minimal cabinets, because again, this was a second home, all reclaimed once again, and so it's nice just to be able to keep some things in there. And we've never actually had a problem with these popping open. So I imagine if we were traveling for a really long time, you'd think that that would have happened, and we've done that, and so far so good. Love this big basin sink. It's been great. We've actually had very small babies be able to take a little bath in this, but for all other purposes, it's nice to have, so we can do dishes and use that. Moving on over here, we have a little bit bigger than the standard mini fridge, which is nice. and plenty of storage. It's hard if you can see back here. One thing that's in here, in addition to this storage, is there is actually a cabinet here. I'd say it's secretive, but now I'm sharing it, so it probably isn't anymore. But there's a locking mechanism there too, so that actually helps if you have personal belongings and things like that you want to make sure are kept safe and not out in the open. That's a great place for it. Heading on into the bathroom, and I'll let you go in first. You'll see in here, again, tried to keep it open and airy even though it's small. We have another reclaimed sink in there, and a composting toilet. The tile shower is actually really nice. We've got an on-demand hot water heater there. It's tankless, and it really does a great job. The door to the bathroom actually is sliding and hooks just using this little nail right here. And so that actually prevents it from being able to move. So when we travel, we just take this little nail and put it into the floor, and that's it. So that's that. The only other thing I'd like to talk about right here before we go upstairs is the lights. So the lights were actually made from cans, as you can probably get a sense, looks like a coffee canister, another piece of reclaimed material, and we're a really big fan of them. They've been great. So we can go ahead and move on upstairs. So we've got a queen size bed up here. We have hooks along the wall. I know it's white on white, so it's a little bit hard to see, but that's where we'll hang things, and we can also sometimes utilize the garage door, which I'll show in a second. But queen size bed up here, it's extremely comfortable. We've got cubbies, we've got book lights, and lots of stuff in the little bins there too, so that's where we keep our clothes. And then the best part, or what I think is the best part, is the sunroof, which opens up to the rooftop deck. Arguably my favorite part about the tiny house is the garage door. So thanks for checking it out. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we do, and if you ever want to come rent it, just go to Try It Tiny. Thanks.